Hey ABA, how you doing? Hey everybody. Hi Max, how you doing? Welcome to stream. Hi Vicky. Yes, I'm getting my Dr. Pepper. ABA, how you doing tonight, brother? Oh yeah. Oh, have I forgot to do that? I'm sorry. Hi Shana. Oh yes, it's Dr. Pepper. Right, just so you know, that GIF will stop and start again. Just so you know, so it's not your screen or anything. So don't panic. Actual fact, I think I'm going to change that picture. I shall change that picture because I want a more relaxing picture on here tonight. So what we're going to do, we're going to use this picture here tonight. There you go. There you go. How's that? That looks a bit better, doesn't it? Yes, there will be bedtime stories. But what we're going to do tonight, we're going to have a nice, interesting conversation. Yeah. This royal flush. And wow, I must admit, is that Skipper's cat? No, that's my cat. Yeah, well trained in the style of unarmed combat. Yeah. And those two brutes don't even realize they're about to get their ass handed to them. Max just can't calm down a little bit because by the time I'm finished. Oh, and by the way, just to give you an impression of what a veteran is like, I've actually found a picture of me giving my veteran brothers and sisters a heads up after walking into a live stream with just two fleas, deuce. Oh, you delete that message. I saw it as well. And yeah, all the other idiots. So here's a picture that I think you'll like. Right, so we're going to keep this picture up. How about that? Yeah. Yes, right. It is. Right, if you'd like to excuse me for a sec, I'm just going to go and finish my coffee, get my coffee. Go and get yourself a drink. Go and chill out. Get your stove set up. Get me on your TV. Oh yeah, so we can talk, baby. Yeah. And then basically we'll crack on, shall we? So I'll be right back, and I've got a statement to make. Okay, let's have a little chat, shall we? Right, let me make something very clear. Is everyone settled? Everyone comfortable? Yeah, everyone happy? Everyone ready? Right, I want you to pay very, very close attention to what I'm about to say. Good evening, my darling. Hey, Kevin. Welcome. Now, I'm not the type of person to jump on anyone's coattail, especially not Tug and Megan, but them two were fucking hilarious tonight, even though I only caught the last end of it. But here, I want you to take a really good look at this picture. All right. That is a leader informing his troops that, yeah, these lot of fucking idiots. Now, one thing I'm going to do is tell you right now, right, irregardless of what people's opinion is, okay, I will never ever go against a never vet. All right. So if people want to play mind games or they want to fucking, go around saying, oh, veteran nation this, veteran nation that, let me tell you something. If that man was standing right next to me, I'd take a fucking bullet for him. And that goes for Eric. That goes for veteran affairs as well. That goes for anybody. All right. So if you want to judge or question my loyalty, okay, that's point one. Point two. Today someone poked me on a Facebook and asked me to do some digging for them in regards of, is it true about Bruce paying for Scott Stark's bill? Never thing. I'm not your fucking dog. I'm not your slave, your patsy, or your gopher. You want to find out shit, do your own research. Okay, simple as. 3, I've been reading some rumors that this about mental health and Super Dave and everything else is bullshittery. Right. Yes. No, down. Veteran affair, down. Be good. Right. Autobots, roll out. Now, let me tell you something now. I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because if they sit on their platform, they go, oh, my mental health, and then they fucking play a game, and then they suddenly back at it like if nothing happened. It's not my credibility that's being shot in the ground. Right. Anyway, so the Royal Flush, ladies and gentlemen, come to you from a casino near you, also known as your bathroom, where 99% of the time you take a deep shit. Do you know what? I didn't realize that there was an art form in shit talking or bullshittery. And the two fleas and Bubbles the Doubles, Deuce, have taken shit talking to another level. They've invented a new level of shit talking. I listened to about, I must have listened to about 5 minutes of it. I had a splitting fucking headache. I felt physically sick and I wanted to punch the cat. That's how, they're talking. I mean, like, Bruce, you are a fucking lawyer. You've been right. Okay, let's dig into this, right? You. By the way, can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? What about you guys at the back? Can you hear me there? Excuse me. Sorry, there's no smoking in the hall here. You with a hat. Yeah, put the cigarette out, please. Thank you. You. Hey, you. Oi, put the cigarette out. Thank you. Okay. Excuse me, madam. Can you put your top back on? Thank you. Right. So here, let's have a look at Bruce P. Matskin, attorney of law. Okay, started his law education in 1993. Obviously, a year after, before you recorded those voicemails he got from the lady. All right, left law school in 96. Sorry. Okay, started work in a court. Don't do it again, madam. Right, he started working in the Supreme Court, as an usher, or what we call an usher, someone who runs around, who is a law associate who runs around with paperwork, basically a golfer, right? He did that for a couple of years and then ended up working for a company from 2001 to 2003. He was fired for misconduct and God knows fucking what else, right? I mean, I can't, off the top of my head, I can't remember. But what I do know is that he got fired. Okay, it's as simple as that. Fired. To get fired from a law company, you have to do something fucking wrong, say something wrong, or conducted yourself unethically. Right? Now, funny enough, in 2004, there's 2 different dates he's put up. I would show that, but I haven't redacted some of the information. But then again, it is public information, so I don't have to redact fuck all. I have to redact phone numbers, that's for sure. And addresses. But the rest of the information I don't. So let me ask you a question. Since 2004, he has been a lawyer, right? So he needs that's 24, that's 26 years. I mean, technically, he hasn't been he hasn't been an experienced lawyer, I say, until 2010. Because it takes a few years for you to, win some, lose some, fucking get some experience and shit like that. So I would say that he's got about 10, 15 years experience in law. Right? And the reason I'm saying that is because I actually asked the lawyer, I said, well, how long does it take for you to actually have experience in court? And he's been at this, and funny enough, just so you know, Bruce, this guy's been at it for 36 years. Right? And he's fucking good at what he does. And he's also a retired colonel. Right? What you Americans would call JAG. He was a JAG lawyer. And he ran his own department. And he said to me, I mean, I've been talking to people who are legally trained in about all this. And not one of them have complimented you at all. Actual fact, they can't understand why the ethics board or the commissioners board are actually allowing you to, practice law. But hey, now suddenly there's a screenshot appeared with Scott Stark having it paid his fucking outstanding bill. Now, don't you find it all strange? And I do apologize to Megan and Tug. I am going to take something out of what they said, which I found quite interesting, actually, which took me by surprise, is that apparently the police paid for the handwriting expert. Now, that makes a lot of fucking sense. That does make a lot of fucking sense now. Oh, really, AVA? Oh, interesting. But anyway, where was I? What was I saying? Yeah. So here's your thing. If you are a qualified lawyer, okay, and you've done all this law, so why is it that the British government don't trust you as far as they can fucking throw you, Bruce? Why is it that the British embassy in Armenia don't trust you? Why did they restrict your legal practice? Oh, no, they didn't. No, yes, they did. They restricted your legal practice to basically people would need to Skype you or email you, and that you only represented people. You could only practice law in Massachusetts and Connecticut. Yeah. Don't you find that interesting? Because I found a list, and I also made some contacts, made some inquiries. And basically, when an embassy of a country, and you can check this out if you like, when an embassy of a country makes out a list of legal representation for business, for it could be like industrial espionage or legal stuff, or tourists, someone gets arrested or whatever, they will have a list of different types of attorneys to deal with different types of issues. They didn't even want to represent you. That's why when you check It's just basic information. And they made absolutely categorically sure that everyone knew that you could only practice law in the places of Massachusetts and Connecticut. That's the British Embassy. So fuck knows how you fucking got them convinced that you were a lawyer. All right? But here's the problem. You sit on these platforms, flap your gums, but you've never mentioned the fact that you were a general manager for a basketball team. Oh, we're getting to that, Fräulein Perez. We're getting to that. Hi Dion. Here's the thing. You make out that you are all this big shot fucking attorney, but all you've done so far is try to get attention for yourself. But I thought you were a general manager for a basketball team in Armenia. Bubbles. You see, I've got an ear infection. I'm in a lot of pain right now. And can you hear the calmness in my voice? Ask AVA. Me and him done well, basically it's the same thing. But he did it as he did it as a job. I just did it as a course. He was airborne infantry. I was infantry. By the way, next time you fuckers try to dox me, get your facts right. You absolute fucking buffoons. Thank you very much. I'm trying to be very calming tonight because tonight is bedtime story night. So therefore, I'm trying to keep this calm. Wait, Roy, get out. Take yourself outside. Discipline yourself, Roy. Okay? Explain yourself what you've just done. Discipline yourself and then come back in and apologize. Actual fact, Roy, I want you to go outside. I want you to find that tree that's working really hard to produce oxygen, and I want you to apologize to it. How dare you say Bubbles is British? How dare you, sir? Damn, how dare you, sir? Roy, go to your room. You're grounded 1 week. Jesus. You see, the thing is, Bubbles, I forgot my rail track, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I've got so much shit on you right now. Here's the thing. You use all these platforms, considering that you've actually got a YouTube platform. I mean, if I had a YouTube platform, all right, like I have now, people would talk, oh, go live. Yeah, go live. You know, I've got friends. I mean, I call Skipper, I call AVA and Eric, they're family. They're like brothers. They are family. Even though Eric calls me Pooper Scooper or Spawn fucking whatever you call. Yeah, he changes my nickname every time. But here's the thing. When we fall out or we have an argument or we say something that we don't agree, which we don't agree on each other, or like if TC comes in and he says something or whatever, right? We are fucking men enough, we are big enough, and we are honest enough to go, hey, do you know what? I didn't like what you just said. Oh, what was that? Well, you said that, and that. Oh, right, okay. Well, this, and this. Oh, right, okay. And then what you do, you work it out. But you and those two fleas sitting there going, yeah. And then the rumor is that you two fleas paid for the fucking handwriting. The guy who's been kicked out of more court cases than I've had fucking warm dinners. The one who has no experience, has even been proven to be a fucking idiot when it comes to handwriting. And you want to, and the thing is, what you're doing, everything you guys do is deflection, subterfuge. You're trying to fucking bamboozle people with so much bullshittery that when it actually comes to the truth and when it comes to the actual fact, people will be so fucking confused that they'll look exactly like this picture. Go back. Something's gone wrong. What is it? Lynette has a dumb lawyer. He thinks he can fucking make gold out of shit. You know what I mean? It's and the thing is, Bruce, One thing I've noticed with you, and if you got a problem with me saying this, let me know. Heathrow Airport's a few hours away. You're a womanizer. You bully women. And the reason I say that is because I've noticed the way you talk to women, but as soon as a guy confronts you, or you come across someone like me, you suddenly throw your rattle and your teddy out of the pram, like you did a few days ago with that little conversation we had on Facebook. Strange, isn't it? How suddenly you got so aggressive. And I just sat there and I went, got you pressed your buttons again. But here's the thing. This royal flush, yeah, boy, was it a fucking flush. You know how many times I had to flush the toilet just to get rid of that fucking shit? Uh-huh. You see, you got all these people. You got 31 people sitting. Well, probably 31 people, yeah? And you've got 19 fucking thumbs up. I don't worry about that. But what I like the most is that every single fucking person in here, I'm not here because they want to hear the bullshittery that you've caused and that you're creating. They want to hear the sexy British voice who relaxes them and gives them the information they seek without the bravado, without the bullshittery, without the fucking royal flush, the blind side, without all that crap. I will give them what they need, is the truth. Now, you sat on your stream and you said, "Oh, brute! Oh, yeah, he could have fucking flown back. He could have left then, and then flown back then, and then." The thing is, Bruce, for a lawyer to speculate, to assume. Okay, now this is what you did, to speculate and to assume. You see how posh I'm saying that word, assume? Assume, right? It's like me saying, I assume Amo's girl and Angel Parent Perez are secretly having an affair with President Trump. I assume. I speculate. But does it mean it's true? If you were talking on a different topic, I'd drop in to support. Not right now. And also no one can drop in because I haven't set it up yet. So I'm actually still working on that. All right. But anyway, okay, that's assumed. But it didn't happen. Never happened. Right. So all I know is that the tale they are spinning is what Mr. Spock would call illogical. It is extremely illogical, Captain. Because what you have to understand, Roy, is that these individuals who we call fellow human beings are not logical. Because they spiel off all this bullshit. Right? And the thing is, when you've got a lawyer sitting on a platform and he's trying to get a word in sideways, which he can't, and then he's like, but yeah, all right. I bet you any money he's got pieces of paper in front of him with specific paragraphs that he needs to say to sound good. They keep on going on about Section 18 of the United States Code of, what's the point? Anything you put online into the public eye is in the public domain. So therefore it comes under scrutiny. Therefore it is public fucking property, basically. Anyone can take it and put it under scrutiny. Now, here comes the best part. You're saying that your handwriting expert has debunked the handwriting expert of Jeremy Hill. And you says that, like, if they put it in, that like you even said that if they put theirs in, yours can't be used. Well, here's the thing. If I was a judge and I was sitting on that bench and I was going through all the evidence and I saw that fucking name come up, the name that you apparently have paid for to be your handwriting expert, I would either laugh to a point where I pee myself, or I would not allow it. Because that handwriting expert, one, is absolutely a joke. Two, has been removed, or his expert witness statements have been denied, or basically chucked out of court. Right? And the thing is, I know what you're doing, Bruce. What you're doing, you're trying to deflect. You're trying to bamboozle them so much that it's going to cost them so much that at one point they're just going to say, you know what, we'll just give up. But here's the problem you've got on a strategic standpoint. With your stupidity and your mouth and your arrogance, you've woken up the sleeping giants. And I'm going to get them to go hello to you in this stream. Eric, say hello. In capital letters, please. Say hello in stream. AVA, say hello in stream. Okay, every single vet. Uncle Frank, in capital letters, say hello in stream. Here's your problem. You and your cronies attacked a veteran who has a stream, okay, who is there to support troops, who support vets because of the shit they go through with the VA and other issues. And you dragged him through the shit. You attacked him on a personal level. And not just him, me as well. Now, when you start attacking vets, our resolve is way, way fucking stronger than yours. And then you have the audacity to make a fucking comment in your stream that, oh, we're going to contact vets. Yeah, there probably might be veterans out there who are, how can I put it, a waste of rations, as we used to say, who probably spent most of their career doing fuck all. Yeah, let them come. You know that veterans fight veterans. You know that, don't you? You know that's a daily fucking occurrence. You know that, don't you? But your bullshittery has taken a new level. I think someone needs to contact the Guinness Book of Records, because I think the two fleas and deuce bowls has fucking definitely created a new bullshittery level. They should call it the bubbles effect, the bubble flea effect, the bubble flea shit effect, the bubble flea bullshit effect. Yeah. Anyway, now, Bruce, you sit there and you're flapping your gums. Here's the thing you've done. You've lied. You've been dishonest. You've fabricated shit. Okay. You still haven't proven that signature was done, that typo was a mistake, or that signature was from Scott Stark. Yeah. Suddenly Scott Stark's fucking bar thing is paid for. Yeah, where's all the receipts for these panels and everything that's being bought for Lynette, by the way? Where's the proof? All I hear is talk. All I hear is like fucking noises coming out your mouth, out your face. So where's all the proof? Because so far, every single person who's come back at you has had proof. Yeah. What about the doxing and harassing and intimidation on people? Why is it that suddenly the two fleas and you're suddenly fucking prominent, right? And then suddenly people start getting doxed. It may not be you, but it may be people that, you know, people don't know what you say behind the counter. But I'll tell you one thing. If you think you got problems with them, if I find out, right, that you, Bruce, or Lisa, or Tori, if I find out you are personally responsible for doxing two innocent people in my country, I'm going to make, this is not a threat, this is a fucking prediction and a promise, right? I will personally go to the American Embassy and I will personally make sure that you go to jail. because you tried to dox me, but by trying to dox me, you doxed someone else. And you guys go on about doxing, about swatting, and about all this shit. Thing is, Super Dave made a big fucking mistake the other day. He dropped a big bollock besides playing the victim. He dropped the biggest fucking bollock I've ever heard anyone drop. He actually admitted to checking people's IP addresses. Dave, you know that's illegal? You know that, don't you? So if you're checking people's IP addresses, that that comment you're talking about, the VPNs, you think you're so fucking clever, don't you? But you know something? Let me educate you, you fucking idiots. Okay, on site. All it takes is someone to type up in Google, reverse email check. Go ahead, do it right now. Go onto Google and type in reverse email IP check. And it will tell you that by putting someone's email into it, right? It'll give you the whose is and everything else. It'll give you a little map and it'll give you the closest pod, i.e. hub. Yeah. So the closest pod or hub is usually between 4 and 8 miles from the individual. Could even be up to 14 miles. I mean, it depends. Right? That means you then need to get through the hub or the pod. Right? But sometimes, right, it'll put the pin of the IP, right, probably right on top of the fucking person, but you won't know because everything needs to go through a hub, right? It's a communication hub. It's on the side of the street. A lot of people don't even realize it. You know, it's connected to a hub, and it's called a redirect or retransmit. So what you're telling me, Super Dave, is that you have gone via that and have hacked the internet system to find out that the person is an old person, because that's what you said on your stream. So therefore, technically, you have admitted on live in public that you've hacked. Oh, fuck. Oh, dear. Oh, my. Oh, no. Oh, dear. What have you gone and done, Dave? Oh, you've gone and fucked up. And the thing is, even if you delete that video or you edit that video, I think a lot of people watched it and they've probably screen capped that as well. And something else, there's not much you can get from IP, really. Especially if it's a dynamic IP. If it's a static IP, meh. Dynamic. If someone's got a dynamic, they'll phone up their provider and say, well, have I got a static or a dynamic IP? And they go, oh, yeah, you got a dynamic IP. Oh, right, okay, then. Hangs up the phone, goes over, restarts their fucking internet. Bang, new IP address. And if I remember correctly, memory serves me right, it changes after a certain amount of hours as well. It just changes. But that's by and by. The fact of the matter is, you sat on your fucking stream. You sat on your own stream. Oh, my God. Considering that I've actually got respect for you because of how professional your stream is and how you are, you know, you sit there and you fucking shoot yourself in the fucking foot. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about coughing into my. I do apologize. So you try and fucking talk yourself out of that one then. Super Dave, Super Dave, Super Dave, Super Dave, Super Dave. Yeah, talk yourself out of that fucking shit. You should use. Oh, that milk tastes weird. You should use a VPN. I just. Yeah, but the thing is, Slug. You see, I'm in mixed emotions with Slug. I know that Slug has got anxiety issues. I know that Slug has got issues. And I'm not going to put people down because of their real life issues, psychologically or physically. I'm not going to do that. I may mock and be a little bit sarcastic about their body size, like I calling Dave Jabba the Hutt and all that, but it's all meant in jest. Yeah. And like I said the other day, when I first watched the first few minutes of that video, when he said about his mental health issues and that, I backed away because I am not like that. Right? I am not like that. If I know someone is struggling or whatever, I will back off. I will even offer help. Right? I will talk. I will sit. I mean, I've done it. A few days ago, someone was struggling. I said, "Look, come and talk." We spent a few hours talking. I will sit there. I will listen. I will let you vent. I will help you. I will listen, and I will give you little probing questions like, how does it feel? Well, how are you doing? But the thing is, what I got told afterwards is that 10 minutes later, he went off stream and then he came back and he was like back at it again. And that infuriates me because at the end of the day, you are using something that people are really struggling. I've got friends. I'm not going to say who they are. I've got friends in this chat right now who've got mental health, who are struggling. Right? And for me, it's I would rather sit there, shut my mouth, and just listen to let them vent. And I would listen to what they say. And if I had if I had a way to help them, or if I could point them in the right direction or help them with their, how to deal with anxieties and stresses, because I have been trained in that, then I'll do that. But to go on a platform and abuse and use it. Now, to be honest with you, Slug, he's 28, he's 27, 28, he's a young lad, right? And from what I gather, it looks like that the internet is just his only outlet. Excuse me. But he doesn't do himself any favors. That's his bed to lay in. I don't really care. But what they're doing is wrong. Thinking you're fucking big and, oh, look at me, I can do this. Yeah. Good on. Good. Well, yeah. Yeah. Good for him. If Mike's live, right, guys, go on, you're more than welcome to go and jump over to him. All right. I don't mind, but if he's live, go for it. Mike's more important than I am. And if need be, if Mike wanted me on his live stream, he would have told me. But he's covering his piece, and I'm covering mine. This whole fucking blindside and this whole, rural bullshit. It's all based on fabrication, and they've been building on it for a few weeks. And look what happened. It's like done, nothing. It's okay. Listen, Skipper needs the support as well, for crying out loud. I'd be more than happy to say, hey, look, I'll stop the stream and I'll go over to this. Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Let me ask you. One second. Yes, I know, but the thing is, I don't want to stop him from, one, getting the support that he deserves. So now I need to. Oh look, that's just charming, you know. All right, Max, Eric, traitors. I get it. I get it. I'm just playing with you. I'm in that stream as well. I'm basically. I'm not gonna. The thing is, I'm not gonna turn it up because, like I said, his streams are copyrighted. Unless I've got his permission, then it's gonna stay muted. And I'm not gonna, you know. Yeah, just tell Mike I've sent him a message and I want a divorce. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, at the end of the day, this whole royal fucking flush thing is absolute bullshit. Yeah, Mike, if you can hear me, what part of the fucking constant breakdown? You know, we're both covering the same shit. Oh, bless him. Let's see what he said. The thing is, though, he's got his thing, and I'm covering my, you know, and I don't want to always step on his, you know. I know, I'm not typing angry. My keyboard is fucking shit. I'm gonna bug him now. I'm gonna fucking. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's okay. Question. Yeah. Go for it, Uncle Frank. Yeah. Do me a favor, Eric. Write to him and say, "What is it with you and Spawn? You both are talking about the same topic. Was there a breakdown in communication?" The thing is, though, I'm so tempted to listen to what he's got to say because he's got a little bit more insight than I have. Me, I look at the shit side of it. You know, look at that, Da Vinci, the Hunter. Yeah, you see that counseling course? Ooh. Spot true. What's the divorce? Let's see what. Tell me what he says to that.
Just don't pan out. This is a little bit focused, and I apologize to all of you. So sometimes the story just doesn't pan out. Sometimes the story changes. Sometimes the story.
But the thing is, I'm not gonna distract him. But yeah, going back to this royal thing. Now, to be honest with you, I didn't really listen to it much because I know exactly what was going there. They're full of shit. Because if their handwriting expert goes into that court, right, they would literally have to fight it. Because if you've got two handwriting experts, but you've got one with a bad reputation, or you've got one that has a questionable background from different federal court hearings and different cases, right? It's not going to be any, you know. Is he? I don't care. It's going to be questionable because at the end of the day, Bruce is questionable, right? As a lawyer, questionable. as a human being, questionable, and probably as a husband, questionable. But but for a man, definitely questionable. And if he is in the stream, here's the thing: what you have to remember, the way you behaved. You think you're going to get away with it? Oh, I can't see him. He has me blocked. He has me blocked, and I don't really care, because if I want to talk to him, I will initiate it. I mean, Bruce, Juicy Baby, Mr. Foreskin, Mr. Bubbles. That's one thing you do like doing, is blowing bubbles, don't you? Eh? Let me ask you a question. You know, when you lay in your bathtub, do you fart because you missed the bubbles? Eh? And basically, everyone just ignore, because at the end of the day, the reason people like that come into streams and try to disrupt, right? And they try to disrupt is because the thing is, they don't want people like us or like Mike or anyone else. They don't like the fact that we will talk about them without a hesitation. And I'm going to continue to talk about him, because the thing is, here's the thing: if he goes to court, you have to take this into consideration. They can ask, the opposition, like Jeremy Hell's team, they can put in a writ of no confidence against Matskin. They can put a vote of no confidence because of his behavior, online behavior. And the thing is, if anybody in the States who's got any type of common sense goes to the American Bar Association website and looks at the model rules of professional conduct for attorneys in the whole of America, the ABA covered the whole of America. And you read that up and you go through the rules, right? And from everything you've known, about everything that's been going on, and you look at these rules, right? And then write down the certain rules that you think that Bruce has broken, or his conduct, or his ethical behavior. You'll come across quite a few. Well, welcome, Homestead. What do I call you? Palmers or Archer or Homestead, or what do I call you? PAH, Pa, Kapla. The thing is, a lot of people have blocked each other on YouTube. He's blocked me, and to be honest with you, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, because the more I don't see that idiot's name, the easier I can be myself. Because when I see that idiot's name, I just want to, yeah. But the thing is, what you need to understand is that they've made a mistake. They have made a serious mistake, and also a legal mistake as well. A lot of the stuff that they've been putting on their platform, they've been talking about, I am sure it's confidential information. There's a lot of information that shouldn't be plastered all over public. And to be honest with you, this is the first ever time I have come across anything like this, where someone has taken legal documents, even if they can and are allowed to. It's the first time I've ever seen it. And I'm the last person to judge anybody, but when you conduct, and then the fact that he lied and that he tried to deceive, I hope they fucking use it. I hope they use it in court. I hope that all that fucking hard work I did for that 15 minutes of me finding and catching him in a fuck up, I hope they use that in court against him. Because I really want to see that fucker lose his license because of his conduct. At the end of the day, I don't give a shit about him being a human, how he is as a human being, but as a professional, I want to see him lose his license for his conduct, his behavior, and the way because that a lawyer, any lawyer would not behave the way he's behaved. Yeah, fuck right off. FRO. Oh shit, I haven't fucking seen that for years. Oh my fucking god. Uh, uh, well, I mean, there's always NFI or YNFI. You're not fucking interesting or not fucking interested. You know, the old FRO. I haven't seen that for years. Oh, as soon as I saw that, when you said, oh shit, that's funny. That is funny as fuck. And Eric or any of the other mods, if you're in here and that fucking idiot's in here, just kick him out, will you? Or get rid of him. You know, I'm not allowed, you know. Oh shit, Roy, I haven't seen that one for a lot. Fuck right off. No, 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 you're welcome, Uncle Frank. You're welcome. You're welcome. But the thing is, I'm so distracted now because I want to go and support Mike. Oh, shit. I bet you any AVAs in fucking Mike's stream as well. Traitor. That's too sponsored, but I hope they use that in court because there's no lawyer to get. Well, I mean, the thing is, I mean, here's what you have to take into consideration. All right. Has he lost touch? Has he lost touch with reality? You know, doesn't he care about his job anymore? Has he found a different job, like a pooper scooper? Yeah. Yeah. But the thing is, I think that there's certain things that I'm going to be doing as well. So what I want you to do, guys, I want you to all go over to Mike's stream. Go over to Mike's stream. I want you to do that now because I am going to close this live down because I'm going to go and watch him. I'm getting way too distracted. So I want you to go over there and say, we got sent here by Spawn. He sent us here. We have to be here. We have to stay here. And we're going to be here. So go over there. Go on. Off you go. Go. All right. Go and tell him. All right. Go and tell him there's only one king, and that's me. Yeah. And tell him has he got a new, and tell him ask him if he's got a new pooper scooper because he looks like he's got rid of his old one. Yeah, let's go and raid him. Right. Okay. Right, I'll see you over there. Okay. Thanks very much for coming, guys. See you soon.